stealing from others is considered one of the greatest sins you could possibly think of. My parents always told me when I was little that I should treat other people the way I like to be treated.
Moses wrote in the Ten Commandments that you shall not steal.
For journalists, it's the worst crime you could possibly think of.
But in music, people don't care so much about this. And you know what? I don't care about copying music as well. Think about it. There are just so many intervals, so many chords you could play. The minor 6 is not only reserved for Tristan and Isolde. Other composers can use it too. Nevertheless, there's one composer who stole more than most others, who used more of what existed already and made not just fame, not just a reputation, but also a lot of money from it. And in my opinion, he absolutely deserved it. I guess most people know by now about which composer I'm talking. It is John Williams.
I'm not dashing on him. I think he's actually one of the greatest composers who ever lived, and I would even go so far to put him in my top 15 or top 20 list. This video is to point out from which pieces he let himself inspire and influence to compose something as beautiful as this fake blend or the Star Wars music. I rank the similarity from quite similar to perfect copy, starting with the least similar.
There's one piece that people on the internet found similar that I just didn't agree with at all, and this was Tchaikovsky's Violin Concerto. I don't see why using the same first interval directly makes something a copy. Everyone can use the major 6, this just doesn't make sense. Number 7, Star Wars and the Planets. The first one is just to show you that both have a similar sound, color palette, and what harmonies they use. In this case, planing major chords. Place number 6, the juicy part of the King's Row from Korngold. These two were quite similar, but the next ones will be way more obvious. Place number 5 goes to Stravinsky's Sacre, a very rhythmical motif with articulation on. It sounds like random notes, but it isn't random at all. For example, here we have 3, here 4, here 5 eighth notes, so not random. Place number 4, the famous ostinato motif in a 5/4 time from Holst's Planets. The last 3 are just blatant copies from John Williams. Place 3 again Holst's Planets. Here he takes both the fast part of the violins and the demolishing rhythm of the brass and string section, and he puts both, like in the original, right behind each other. Place number 2 is again Korngold's King's Row. If you thought the main theme from Star Wars was original, I'm sorry, Korngold wrote it 36 years earlier. Place number 1. If you think it cannot become worse than copying the main theme, John Williams can put this trophy right next to his 5 Oscars. Here's the Dune scene from Star Wars. Oh, sorry, this wasn't John Williams. This was Stravinsky Sacre. That's John Williams. Someone on the internet even put these two pieces on top of each other, and you don't recognize that there are two pieces. It's the same key and very similar notes. Congratulations, John, you're a thief. As I said in the beginning, I love John Williams and I don't have a problem with him stealing a bit and making the pieces he took even better, in my opinion. His purpose is to serve the director, to achieve his vision of the movie, and he did that by creating something beautiful every single time. If you like this video, you probably like this video as well, in which I try to compose like Hans Zimmer for 24 hours. Please go check it out. Thanks for watching, and we see you under the next one.